sometimes you might have a plan. You might have an idea of how your life is gonna go, right? And then all of a sudden, it goes to ew. Hi, YouTube. So I met someone and they were telling me how they just got out of a long-term relationship and they were like lost and confused on dating, meeting people. I've never been in a long-term relationship, so I'm only giving my take on how I would try to cope with that. And I don't know, this is just my take. I'm not telling you this is exactly what you have to do or you're wrong if you do a different approach. This is my take. But basically, my theory, I have so many theories, but my theory is that when your life goes to shit, that's where the magic happens. That's literally the time when the most amazing, beautiful art pieces, stories, like anything was created, was when someone's life was at absolute rock bottom shit, you know? I think if you think that your life is completely messed up now because this person left or this friend left or you lost this job or whatever, maybe you had a long-term friend, a long-term job, whatever, and things just went to shit, now is the perfect time to look at it as an opportunity to really change your life around. Just say, so what? Like, because they left. At the end of the day, they left, bro. They clearly said they don't want you in their life. Whether it's relationship, whether it's friends, whether it's a job, why are you gonna stay thinking about it? Why the fuck are you gonna keep lingering onto it for years? I literally chose the worst place to park because so many people are walking past. But basically, the point of this is, so think about this. Okay, think about this. You got fired from your job, right? Are you never going to get a job again for the next 2 years because you got fired and that was such a traumatizing experience? No. You might sulk for a little bit, but you're gonna go out and find a new job. Like, that's what it's all about. Like, you're not gonna sit here crying for so long. And then same goes for friends. If you cut off a friend, life sort of just keeps pushing. But I don't understand what's the difference with a relationship. Like, if someone said they don't want you in their life, keep it pushing and don't close off opportunities when you meet someone really, really cool that you could possibly connect with. Just because what? Yeah, you were in a 6-year-long relationship, 5 years, 10 years, however long. How dare you put a timestamp saying this is when I'm gonna start talking to someone new? Because what if the best person ever came up to you 3 months after the breakup? You're just gonna say, no, I'm not healed, I'm in pain. Guess what? If someone's real, if someone really cares about you, they're gonna love you through your pain. Like, they're gonna do that, because at the end of the day, if you really like them and they really like you, you're gonna make it work no matter what. I just don't think it is good to slam opportunities. Like, literally anything can be considered a new opportunity. Why would you slam the door in front of your face that literally opened for you because you're sad about the door behind you that closed? Tell me how that makes sense. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Even if you were in a long-term relationship with someone, at the end of the day, you need to acknowledge what it was and what it is now. And what it is now is not a thing. It's not a thing anymore. And I know it's easier said than done because you've literally been attached to the hip. But if you genuinely want to get better and improve yourself, you can't just keep doing things that you did whilst you were in the relationship. You seriously need to switch up your whole life. Start doing things alone. Start doing new experiences. Like, seriously, that is the best thing you can do, is all these new experiences, not even with friends. Like, do them alone. Experience you and yourself alone in all these different situations and really understand how you act, what your needs are, what your goals are, what your like interests are. Like, don't always be surrounded by people, because then you're never gonna have time with yourself to figure out yourself. Like, it's different being with yourself in your room versus being with yourself at the movies or at dinner, because then there's the outside world and you are actively pushing away the outside world to be with yourself. Whereas if you're in your room, you are with yourself, and you kind of try to bring the outside world into you with social media, with movies and all this stuff. So I think it is so much more difficult to be out in public and still be by yourself. So I would recommend anyone that just got out of something to start doing that, because I feel like it really does also just build confidence in yourself. It builds certainty in yourself. My life completely changed when I started doing so many things alone. And before, I would always need people. Like, my mood would rely so heavily on if I was seeing friends, if my friend was in a good mood, if I was doing this or that with somebody. But at the end of the day, like, a lot of people don't want to do the same things I do, or I don't want my mood to be affected by someone else's mood. So sometimes I genuinely love it now being by myself. And if you haven't watched, I have my self-isolation video here where I talk about that experience. Sometimes it's hard, but most of the time it's pretty fun, honestly. A different point that I want to touch on is basically when your life goes to shit. So for me, when I cut out a lot of my friends, I thought, oh my god, like, Miriam, you're such a loser, this and that, like, you can't keep a long-term friend, all this stuff. Like, I was talking so negatively to myself. But you know what I did? Instead of sitting in that negative feeling, I don't know why, it's just in my system. If I have all these emotions and stuff, I pour it out into something like writing or art. And so then I was like, okay, well, if I don't have any friends to talk to, I'm just gonna talk to YouTube. And so I look at it as like, if I didn't stop being those people's friends, I would have never made a YouTube channel. If one guy didn't break my heart, I would have never started my like little art side business, you know? Like, I literally would have never done any of that cool shit that like I'm so proud of myself for. If I still had my friends, I would have never went to Italy by myself. I would have always doubted it, like myself, my abilities, because like I would just always like be like, I don't know if I can do any of this, because first of all, people make you feel like you can't do what you want. For me, I think that whenever life throws you a curveball and makes it harder, I think it is just the best and most beautiful thing to take that and really make it be the force that lights the fire under your ass to start doing stuff. Everyone, okay, should have at least bare minimum 3 hobbies, like 3 things that you like to do, and start doing them consistently. Because why would you pour your energy into people or past situations and you're just putting all your energy and thought and efforts into that, when you could be taking that and putting it into hobbies to better yourself, putting it into like your goals? Like, guys, come on. I really want to see everyone win, and I don't want to see people closing off opportunities just because past ones didn't work out. It's like, I cut off some friends, right? I'm not gonna tell myself, okay, I'm not making any new friends for years now because a lot of my friends were toxic in the past. No, I'm gonna keep talking, I'm gonna keep meeting people, and eventually a new group of friends will develop, and those people are basically not gonna be in my orbit. They're not gonna even exist in my world anymore because I'm not seeing them anymore. Like, once you cut someone out of your life, they basically like don't exist because you're not gonna see them again. You can create your own reality. So I think that you guys should seriously keep exploring, keep meeting people, and don't cut off any opportunity because you're just reminiscing on the past and how something that you thought was gonna be your forever actually did end. Because I think that's just the way life goes. You should just thank that person for the experience that they gave you. Thank like the universe for letting you feel those things and experience those things. But then at the end of the day, you should move on and start talking to new people, because there are so many cool people in this world. And sometimes I even cry because I'm like, I'm not even gonna meet half of the cool people in this world, or I'm not even gonna see like all the cool places this world has to offer. So guys, seriously, this planet has so much abundance in experiences, abundance with people, abundance with love and feelings, and like everything. Go to all these new events, go to all these new experiences, and don't let life stop because it's not good. Like, literally keep it pushing, because that's how it will become better than it was before. Like, bro, when I look back, like a year back or 2 years back or whatever, I'm like, I love my life now more than I did back then. You're just growing, you're experiencing new things, and you're learning, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, I hope this video helped a lot of you guys. I hope this video helps that one specific guy if he watches it. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone you think that can relate. And yeah, that is all. I love all you guys so much. Bye.